Welcome back, guys, to This Much More podcast. I'm Evelyn, and my handsome co-host is
Rolly Vogues.
And today we are going to talk about a bunch of stuff, but we wanted to start with our merch drop.
Yeah. So
Which, this is what I'm wearing: the black one, the black tee,
yeah,
and then Roland's wearing the
white one. So pretty much, and it says what? This is Much More podcast, Day One Club. Here before the first 50 episodes and support your friends. So pretty much, we decided to. I had already pretty much designed a different brand fucking design or whatever, and I wasn't feeling it too much, and then
he wasn't feeling like the first three.
Yeah, and it was like it said like Day One Club and everything,
Yeah.
like just because.
Yeah, like the designs. I think maybe not the first one. I liked it, but not too much. But this one's my favorite.
Yeah, but out of the ones that I had designed, I only posted one.
Yeah, he only posted one.
So people saw that, but then I kind of like scrapped it, and then I just decided to go with something like this, which is like more college vibe, Pero, and then I like the little text touch at the bottom, so it's pretty dope. And then we had been talking about merch for a long time, right?
Yeah, since like April.
So we're
in August.
And then like our episodes kept coming out. And we're just like, all right, we need to drop this shit. Like, so I decided to put on there before the first 50 episodes. So
here before the first 50 episodes.
So people know, like, okay, I'm part of the Day One Club. So pretty much, if you watch or if you know about us from before the 50th episode,
which we haven't hit yet.
You're still like Day One type shit,
To us, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what episode this is? This is gonna be episode and a half or the?
It is an and a half episode, so it'll be like 44 and a half. No, 43 and a half.
41 and a half.
41.
What?
No.
What number is this?
I think LX3 was like 43.
Huh.
Look it up, and then while she's doing that, the shirts are gonna be coming out in black and white, sizes small up to 2X, and then we're gonna price them at $25. So, for $25, this is our first merch tee, and if you guys cop a t-shirt, it's gonna mean a lot to us or whatever.
Yeah. So it's gonna be 43 and a half.
Yeah. So 43 and a half is this episode, because we already recorded another episode
that was supposed to be scheduled for Monday.
But
we decided to throw this one in to talk about the merch and to announce that it's live. While y'all are watching this, the merch is going to be live on both our websites. So.
Yeah. So at first it was going to be available on your website only, but now it's going to be available on ayamas.com and superiorhtx.com, which both will be in the description. So if you're watching this, merch is live, but they are pre-orders. So,
they are pre-orders.
So just so y'all know, like, we've already talked about our brands, how we're not going to do pre-orders for pretty much our stuff anymore, but this is its own separate, like, business, whatever. So we got to build up capital somehow for this. So,
yeah, so
we have to do pre-orders.
Just keep that in mind. We are going to have pre-orders open for 1 week. Basically, pre-orders will be closing. Is it going to be Sunday or Monday of next week?
It'll be next Sunday.
On Sunday?
On Sunday. So they'll be open from this Monday up to next Sunday.
Up till Sunday, yeah. And we'll be ordering all the shirts Monday morning or Sunday night. And then another thing is that these are the shirts that we are first going to screen print ourselves.
Yeah, so we'll be screen printing these by hand, like here at the house and shit. So,
AKA our house being Studio 1017.
Yeah, so if when you guys receive, just know, like, we've never screen printed before in our lives and shit. We're gonna have to learn. So if you get your shit, and if it starts fading a little bit or some shit, like, I don't know what, so anything could happen. Just know we screen printing these ourselves, and
give us honest feedbacks. Like, obviously don't wash the black shirt in hot water, because you're obviously not even supposed to do that. But it's just, it'll be our first time, doing the screen print, on our first, merch drop. That's why the price is at $25, something reasonable, not expensive. The blanks are good blanks too, so
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be printed on Comfort Colors. So if y'all know about Comfort Colors, it's a cool little blank or whatever. Obviously we use like higher quality stuff for like
For
the
brands.
actual brand stuff, but for merch, at least we're not going with Gildan or nothing. Not that it's anything wrong with them, but like Comfort Colors is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Like so it's a good fit. I'm wearing an XL and she's wearing a small medium. She's wearing
Like
a medium,
a little
so.
oversized for the girls. But yeah, guys, so don't forget, we are live already. Check out my website at aimas.com or superiorhtx.com. It's the same price, same shipping. I mean, if I were y'all, I would match with your significant other.
Yeah,
or
so
your
cop
best
two.
friend.
Cop to it. It'll mean a lot to us. So if you guys support like the channel and the podcast itself, then it'll just show when you cop a t-shirt, So
Yeah.
that's it for that. So merch now live. Make sure you go cop something.
And it's only $25.
Yeah. So I think this episode is gonna be more like informative, right? Pretty much. And we're in a time where people start their business. They're starting a lot of businesses,
Which
and
is
everything,
really good.
which is dope. But I guess because I've been seeing a bunch of stuff like people starting their business and being a graphic designer, I look for like, do they have a good like logo, or what are they starting off with type shit. Not everybody's gonna afford like badass stuff, in the very beginning, but I kind of want to like touch on like, I guess like the essentials before you go live with a business. So what do you think?
So for me, let's do top fives.
Top
right?
fives?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
So starting a business, top five, to me, priority was my name, obviously, name/logo. To me, that was like number one, because I feel like your logo is what represents you, and obviously it represents your name. So
Yeah.
I think that just goes together. So for me, if you're going to start a business, number one has to be logo. Number two, consistency. Number three, make sure you're ready to.
Well, this is before they go live though.
Oh, before they go
Yeah,
live?
consistency is already like, you
After.
started. Yeah.
Okay, so for sure, it has to be a good logo. You have to have like don't use your personal page. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think you should have your own social media account for your business. So once you have your logo, it'd be easier to create your social media accounts: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Number three, I guess like if it's on Instagram, like have some, like you said, like posts ready.
Also, you're using my thing before I talk. You're doing your top fives based off what I say.
Okay, let me
that's
do
okay.
one and you do one. Mine is logo for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say a few of the same ones. So
Yeah,
okay, yeah, logo for sure.
that's number one.
Yeah, you need to have a logo. Definitely need to have a logo. So, and honestly,
He keeps emphasizing
No.
on the logo because
Yeah.
he's a graphic designer, so y'all can hire him.
No,
He's
yeah,
a little
and-
too pricey though.
no, yeah, and then let's be real, right? Like a lot of businesses are gonna be on Instagram.
Yeah, so Instagram's like
being
one of
that
the
it's on
things.
Instagram, I would think that the best thing to do is have 3 posts already posted. Like, you don't even have to make your Instagram live. Keep it private while you're working on the page, but I'll have 3 posts ready to go for when you go live. So when you start telling people like, yo, follow my business page, whatever, they go and they already see that you're active on it already. Like, you're like, okay, like they do, it's 3 pictures. Maybe it's what you do, maybe some information or something.
Introducing the business.
Yeah,
what
because
you
you don't
offer.
want people going to your business page and it's fucking blank.
Yeah, because
And
then
be
some
like-
people aren't gonna want to follow.
Yeah, they're like, well, I'll just follow later when they have some shit, But so that's one.
Okay,
Have pretty much your social media
ready to
ready.
go.
Yeah.
Another one would be a website. Depending on your type of business, have a website ready so you don't take orders through DMs. Again, depending on the type of business.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because, yeah. So,
if it's a
and
brand-
it's very, but a brand would need a
You
website.
would need a website. But then if it's like a service and it's appointment based, yeah, it's better to do.
Yeah, okay. Even if it's appointment based or whatever, you have to have some sort of platform where people are just gonna be able to make those appointments through. Like,
Yeah.
don't just
Make
pretty
it
much
easier for yourself.
Yeah, make it easier for yourself. When we say like make it easier on yourself, tampoco is like, oh, well, I'll just take appointments through DM or whatever. It's just you kind of want to be professional. Like,
Yeah, professionalism
make
is big.
make them go through a platform, through an app where they're gonna do the appointment, or if you have a brand, make them go through the website to purchase whatever through the website. You know, like,
It makes it look very legit.
yeah, porque if it's just like, oh yeah, man, just you don't want your business page to become like a personal page. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, I was gonna hit up your business page, but I'll just talk to you through here, like, or it's just like some shit like that. So website is definitely another one, and then or like a app or something, right? Like,
Yeah, like an app where
platform.
you can just do bookings
and appointments
like
and stuff. Okay, so that's one, right? So we have logo, we have social media, we have website, and
professionalism.
professionalism, pretty much. Another one would be your own email address. I don't know if that goes with like website and stuff, but like you want to have a business email too.
Yeah, but I mean, having like a Gmail account is okay because I have a
No,
Gmail
yeah,
account.
it doesn't have to be like.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
guess it's like so they
there's
can
this is
contact
just
you.
this is just starting off. Like, you don't want these emails coming in and getting lost with
And your personal stuff.
yeah. So you want its own little separate email también.
How many emails do you have?
I have a shitload of emails, but they're all organized. I know where to look for what,
Yeah,
like,
I only have my Yahoo, which is the one that I use when I go to the store, and they're like, "Oh, put your email for get 10%
yeah.
off." I always use the same email, so that's the only email that gets
yeah. My middle school email is the one I use for all
which
that
is
stuff.
Yahoo or what?
It's a Yahoo, yeah.
Yeah, so Yahoo
Has a little
takes
713 on there and everything.
ghetto. Yeah, that one. I have my Gmail, which is my professional email.
Yeah.
So like on my resume, that's the email. Any doctor's appointments or stuff like that, it's that email.
Yeah.
Or like very important stuff, that's the email that I use. And then I have the AI Mas that is strictly just for AI Mas.
Yeah.
And then we have the This and Much More one too.
Okay, yeah, we do. I have I don't even know, like,
I check it every now and
I've
then.
been wanting what that This Much More one. No, I've been wanting to cut out that Yahoo email, but I gotta transfer somehow like all the stuff, like I think like Netflix and stuff like that is like the Yahoo.
Yeah, it is.
So I gotta like move
everything. Yeah.
I gotta look at what's, I have to go through everything, but eventually I'll get to it. I guess the email would be a thing. I mean, if you want to have like business cards, like a lot of people don't use business cards like that no more, but
Yeah, honestly,
they're always good to have though.
business cards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just think it's like a.
I mean, I don't use business cards.
Yeah, I think it's like a waste of money.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly,
Scratch
because,
that. Like,
because business cards is like, who doesn't have a phone now?
yeah, it's on social media.
Go on. I mean, if it's like an older person, and they don't have Facebook, they don't have Instagram. It's a matter of like, oh, like here's my website.
Honestly, it's just whoever your audience is, whoever your clients are.
You're not gonna go to the bar and be like, oh, like what do you do? Like, oh, I have my own brand. Oh, here's my business card. Nah, follow me on Instagram right now.
Yeah, it's because that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Because even at a bar, like if you tell them, oh yeah, man, follow my brand, and like, all right, man, and then you'll never see that person ever again. Like they probably won't even look at your shit.
I know. I didn't tell you that when I went grocery shopping, I went to the new HEB by Baybrook, and I got approached by two girls. At first, like I kind of scared because I was like, okay, this is fucking weird, right? And then she's like, I like your shoes, and I'm like, I didn't know she was talking to me. I was getting some Monsters, and she's like, I like your shoes, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And then she's like, yeah, I'm telling you, like, and I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. She's like, what kind of shoes are those? And I'm like, oh, it's the Blazers, like the Nike ones. And she's like, oh, where do you buy them? Like, where do you buy those? And I'm like, well, I got these on Foot Locker. She's like, really? I feel like I can never find them. And that's what threw me off a little bit, because I was just like, they're just Blazers. They're like fucking easy to get, like it's nothing like crazy,
Yeah.
And then the girl was just like looking at me, the other girl, right? And then she's like, so what do you do? And at that point, it was like red flag in my head. Like, damn, they're trying to either like sex traffic me or kidnap me and Milo, like, you know? And then basically the girl ended up following me on
IG?
Instagram. Yeah, on AI Mas. Because she's like, oh, what do you do? They do like, but then I realized that they do marketing and they hire people like that. You know what I mean? And then she's like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And they're like, oh, do you ever think about, you know, doing like a side hustle? And I'm like, oh, I have one. She's like, oh, you do? And I'm like, yeah, I have my own clothing brand. She's like, oh, you do? And she's like, and I was wearing like the new sweats and the shirt that I haven't dropped. And she's like, oh, that's it? And I'm like, yeah, this is coming out soon, but I just haven't released it. And she's like, sorry, he feels so out of breath. And then she's like, she was like, oh, and the other girl's like, oh, that's pretty cool. But it was just, then I just realized like, okay, she's complimenting me to get my attention.
Yeah.
1, 2, she's asking me about my life, you know, to see whether I have a job or not, you know. And then that's when she hit me with the, oh, we have a marketing firm and da da da. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, but nah, I wouldn't be interested right now.
Yeah. Damn.
But I got a follower just like that. Like, I mean, if I would have given her my business card at the point, she probably wouldn't even have like.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like it's if you're talking to them already, then might as well just like, you know, say what, and especially if they're asking you like what.
Yeah, and it's funny because I feel like I do the thing where I'm like, maybe that's why because I do get a lot of unfollows on AI Mas.
I mean, everybody.
Yeah, and then when she told me, I'm like, oh, AI Mas, you know, _ and then she like looked it up. And then I was like looking at her like, she's like, okay, I'm gonna follow you right now. And I'm like, okay. Like but I feel like I was looking at her like, bitch, follow me right now. But she did follow me because then I saw it and I'm like, oh my God, this girl looks so familiar. Like, and it was the girl from HEB.
Oh, she didn't follow you on the spot?
She didn't follow me on the spot, but she ended up following me later. Oh. But I didn't know who it was because I get a lot of girls that follow me, but their page is private.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was a quick side story.
Yeah.
Regarding business cards, I guess.
I mean, anything else that you think?
No. For sure, have a logo, you know. And, I mean, to each their own. But just keep in mind that your logo is what represents you, represents your business, represents your brand. Like, represents everything that you're offering, you know. So, logo really, to me, is, like, number 1. Like, that's something that, yeah, you should spend money on that because that's what gets printed on your thank you cards or on your tags or whatever you do.
And just so y'all know, like, people can tell if, like it, well, me.
He can tell because he's a designer.
As a designer, like, I see shit all the time and I'm just like, man, this kind of whack, you know, like, or like, they always use this one font, like, it's just like these basic fonts or whatever, and it's just like sometimes I'm just like, damn, like that sucks for you. Like I wish I could help you, you know, but
that's messed up.
No, that is like it's not even on a bad thing, but it's just like why aren't you like trying to get a better looking logo? Why aren't you trying to like market yourself a little better, you know? So I guess
your logo is what stands out.
Yeah. I guess, pretty much a little rundown. If you're going to start a business and you plan to start a business, like, make sure you have your logo, make sure your social media is on point, have those 3 posts, have your description, like, your bio, like, ready to go también. Make sure you have, like, your own website or, like, a scheduling booking thing if if you have a service. What was the other one?
You said business cards, but I said
business cards depending on your clients. If not, then social media is good. And then pet peeve of mine is just like, what?
Oh no.
I was gonna say, like, make sure like all your spelling is on point. Like, if you're, you know, and it's not like, it's just like you want to look professional. Just keep it all looking professionalism was the other one, and just have like proofread all your stuff, you know.
Yeah, guys, I sent Roland like So at first I wasn't confident enough to post without sending it to him first, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
wouldn't post it until he would proofread whatever I had.
Yeah, make sure you have somebody to proofread your stuff.
Because sometimes, like, as you're reading, you're saying it so fast in your mind that you might not even catch the error. Because it's happened to me.
Yeah.
Where it's
Because
like,
know the difference between the theirs, like
Oh, yeah.
all the different theirs,
and the your,
the yours. Make sure you
two.
dot your I's, cross your T's, and all that shit.
the
Because
twos.
the twos, the
Sometimes I messed up. Don't worry, guys. It happens. Nobody's
Yeah.
perfect, you know.
it's
But
happened to me before, and I go and correct that shit.
like that one time, if y'all
She tries
follow
to
us-
like find all the shit before I find it. Like if I fuck up, you have like a fucking badass day, right? I was to, shit, like
okay, says the one that blamed me on Instagram on This and Much More
yeah.
story. By the way, guys, that was not me. That was Evelyn. I will never make a mistake like that.
no, yeah, I remember.
So,
But yeah,
but yeah. So just keep that in mind. I mean, and if
For
y'all have
sure.
any questions, literally feel free to send us a message either to our business pages,
yeah.
you know, on
For
This
real,
and Much
yeah.
More. Send us a.
We want to help. Like honestly, like
We'll literally tell you where to get your website, what we use, what we feel like it has worked for us.
yeah,
We have a plug for the LLC. Like, if y'all have questions, just feel free to reach out, you know.
yeah, yeah. Like we don't. This is just like to start a business, you
Yeah,
know.
to
So
start
it's
a
like if
business.
you, once you like you're up and running and all this shit, and you want to go legit, then you'll get your LLC. You'll get like a good website, you know. Like there's different stuff that y'all can do or whatever. But those are pretty much the basics, essentials, pretty much before you go live with your
Yeah.
business, you know. Shit, that's what I got for that, you know.
Anytime now. Co-host. He organized the subjects for
Well,
today.
it's because they're not in any order, so I'm trying to see like because we're right here. I have like consistency, right?
Oh, yeah.
So-
Let's talk about that.
All right, so consistency, CON. Not just I'm not
Spell
about
it
to. I'm not gonna spell it out.
Why you're thinking so hard.
CONSISTENCY. Are you gonna correct?
Okay.
Check that or
I did.
You already
I
know.
knew.
Nah,
You were thinking the whole, I'm not going to spell, and in your mind, you're like trying to think what the word is, how to spell
I
it.
could spell. Oh, I could spell. But yeah, so consistency is like
Key.
Key.
And if it's easier for y'all as a business, right? I know I with AI Mas, I know I like dropped the ball like a few times, you know, and staying consistent can be one of the hardest things ever. And I just feel like I've been on a roll lately, you know, with posting every day. So I try to do like a reel, a picture every other day, like, you know, taking
Yeah.
turns. But it does help to make a schedule because Roland's always like, you need to make a schedule. You need to make a schedule. You need to make a schedule. So then I started doing the, like, it's different how we do our schedules, but I did do like a content schedule weekly, not like on a monthly basis. I did like a weekly schedule. Oh my God, I have to burp.
The burp.
Like, it doesn't want to come out.
Oh.
But yeah, I have a content schedule. So what works for me is like I'll write the idea down of what I want to like release that day. So for example, if tomorrow I have a reel, like a try on reel, right? Let's say in my mind, I'm going to go look for try on reels and then get an idea, do it, and then post it the day that it's due, you know,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. And going back on that, like consistency or whatever, like, I mean, going back on the scheduling thing, I feel like that's what helps me stay consistent with stuff. Porque if I did not have my schedule, I would just feel lost. I would have like 1,000 things going on in my head. Like, I need to do this, I need to do this. But putting it all on the schedule, like, allows me to see exactly what needs to be done every week. And then from there, like, I'll go off like the whole content thing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind, like a schedule can be a to-do list.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
much.
it's a schedule depends.
Well, I mean, it's different, but
No, it is different, but it could be based off like a to-do list. Like, write your to-do list. And if it's easier, because not a lot of people can do schedules because they get anxiety and stuff like that, you know? Because there's
Yeah.
some people that are like, they see it. And if you just have so much time in a day that they feel like they're forced to get it done within the day, which that's the goal. But
Yeah.
then they start getting anxiety if they can't. So to-do list also work.
Yeah. So we'll get into it a little more right now. We're gonna go into a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Peace. And we are back. We actually had to take an actual break and drink. I'm drinking a soda now, and Roland's drinking a Monster. Cause man, honestly, I had to burp and it was just not coming out, and it was hurting. But
Yeah.
I was drinking iced tea, so
Yeah, and I was drinking water, and I was feeling the same way, but
yeah. So,
we're good now.
but don't tell me you're gonna burp. We literally took like 10 minutes just trying to burp.
No, I was gonna say like I was watching this podcast with Christian, right? Christian Guzman, and then he was talking about pretty much like the whole scheduling thing, you know, and I mean it's because to me like I'm already used to it. I've done it for years, like doing this whole scheduling thing, and then having my tasks for the day, overworking myself to the point where I don't finish my task, so they carry on to the next day and the next day, and then I get to Friday and I'm like slammed, you know. But what he said on that podcast was like people should have like 5 tasks. I mean, you could even do 3 tasks if you want to start off. Have 3 tasks a day, most important to least important, and just knock them out.
Yeah,
you know?
I honestly think it's gonna be more of based off how your schedule looks like.
Yeah.
Your personal schedule, right? Like you work 8 to 5. You basically have a certain amount of time to do whatever you want to do in the afternoon, your dinner, and then that's how you'll base off how many tasks, right? But ideally, it would be 5, right?
Yeah, yeah. And they don't have to be big tasks. It's just like stuff that you know you have to do. Like every Sunday, you know, I think we talk about it a lot here, you know, but every Sunday I take the time out to pretty much go over like all my stuff for the following week. And then I even schedule like mowing the lawn. I schedule my haircut. I schedule like little stuff, and then all my work stuff. And then I just, you know, drop them on each day.
Yeah.
You know, and then I try to do the 5 tasks a day, but sometimes my tasks they're like hour long, like hours. So
Yeah.
it's like designing something might be like 2 hours long, and then like mowing the lawn.
time
you know?
consuming.
Yeah, they're time consuming. So it's
Yeah.
like
So you have to be really careful with how you schedule it,
Yeah.
no? Like
yeah, it's
not to make sure you get like 5 tasks that each task like 3 hours long.
Yeah,
That's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because
Okay.
when I do mine, it's not like tasks. I have a to-do list, right? So I literally put anything and everything on there, like put clothes to the washer, take clothes out.
No, yeah, I do that too.
And
Like,
it's like,
I'll even put shower like on the day of.
You forget to shower?
No, I don't forget to shower. But on the day of, I'm just like, well, I'm at work. I'll be like, okay, when I get home, this is how I'm gonna like
Yeah.
I put everything, and then I'll put mow the lawn, shower, whatever.
Yeah, I
take
like to do
pictures.
that too.
Yeah.
Like I like to do, and right now that I'm going back to the gym consistently,
Yeah.
it's very exciting because I have the gym as the first thing every day. What?
No, yeah.
Oh, because you're looking at me weird.
What? Just looking at you.
But yeah, I have the first thing that I have to do when I wake up is gym, and that's at 5 in the morning. What?
I'm not doing anything.
You're looking at me weird.
Okay. Milo going Super Saiyan.
But yeah,
Carlos was like, that's a cagar, way. But anyway, what?
but yeah, so I think it just, even if it's little tasks, still put them on there because it helps and it makes you feel accomplished. Like I'll put wash the dishes, ding, and it's done.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, like I'm all for scheduling. I'm all for like, you know, having your tasks ready for the day or whatever. But yeah, and so basically going back again to consistency. So that's what helps me stay consistent with everything. I don't have a content calendar, but I want to start having one too, though. You know, I don't have that in the topics, but I think that's a good topic to talk about too.
What?
Just like having a content calendar.
I mean, what is
like-
too much to talk about? Just ideas of the content, or
So
what?
it's like it could be a lot of things. It could be like the type of content you want to post, and it depends on your business, you know. So if you have like a clothing brand for us, like I want to have like reels for sure, like reels and TikToks where it's like, but that itself is already like a whole thing. Like, um, make sure at least like como you'll have like, okay, let's do 3 reels in a week. You gotta find the time to film the 3 reels, edit them. If you want to do a photo shoot, you have to book like somebody, like to
Yeah.
help you. So there's like photo shoots for content. There's reels and all this stuff. There's uh, for me like designing like a badass little like post or whatever. It's a lot of stuff that I like to do.
Where do you do your posts?
What do you mean?
Like you do them on Photoshop?
Photoshop, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my holy grail right there.
So where do you get the idea of like of a post? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I go on Canva, obviously, right?
Yeah. No, me, mira.
That's such a lie.
Yeah.
You copy a lot of people.
Oh, no, I don't copy people, but I do
Get inspired.
I get inspired by a lot of designers, a lot of different brands también.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Bodega, Market, Joshua Vitas. Those are pretty much the main ones. Like, and then the other designers that I know and that I follow, it's a bunch of stuff, pero that I find like that I know goes with my brand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because
So.
for me, I mean, I've showed you a lot of my TikToks, which I'm proud of myself because I feel like
You've been doing pretty good.
I've been doing like a lot. I want to look for an app that can post from Instagram to TikTok automatically with the music. But since I use a lot of the sounds on Instagram, I have to go and find it on TikTok, and sometimes I don't have the same one and it doesn't go right on beat with the video that I have. You know what I mean?
Well, you gotta lower the volume, like the
No.
added volume.
So Instagram has this thing now where you could use the template so it can match the beat.
Oh, I never use a template, pero I know what you're talking about.
Sorry.
No, it's just like
dude.
you shouldn't like. You should just do it yourself, you know.
Not
Okay.
everybody is like on point
Oh
like
my
you.
God. I'm gonna start selling templates, so you know.
Props. Give me the props. At least I'm like finding a way and using my, my stuff.
Okay, no props to you.
He said I wouldn't use the templates.
No, I mean I try not to. I've never used the template actually, but it's just like I always feel like it's not gonna go on beat or something.
Oh, but you've seen mine. They do.
Oh, I know what you're talking about then. I know what you're talking about. You've done it on other.
On Instagram.
Oh, you've done it on Instagram.
That's where I've done all my stuff. Not on TikTok.
Oh,
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Or not on CapCut. Like
yeah.
CapCut does give you the beats, but it's super off.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think that's what you showed me one time.
Yeah, and it was like off. So then I figured out a way to do it on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah,
My bad.
you are bad.
I said my bad. I'm not bad. But let's talk about setting goals and stuff.
Okay, it's already mid-year, or like
Not resolutions.
pass away the mid-year, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel like you've been doing with like you're at the beginning?
I wrote down a few goals and I haven't even looked at them, but I think I know one of them is like sales, like 10K in sales or whatever, and I think Superior's already trying to like really close to reaching.
Oh my god!
What?
If I reached that?
That'd be badass if you did. Honestly.
Oh my god! Let me check.
Let's
'Cause
do
I
it
started
after.
Okay,
Pero
because I did start in January.
yeah. Pero no, I think setting goals and like it's there's like the long term stuff. You can look it up if you want, pero there's like the long term stuff and then there's the short term goals, you know. Pero like I usually set like little small goals, you know.
Oh,
and
like
just
monthly or?
monthly goals. Like at the beginning of the month, like I'll be like, all right, if I'm gonna drop like that month for Superior, then I'll like be like, all right, I want to drop and then make sure I hit boom this amount or whatever, like, you know.
Yeah.
And there's been goals that I don't reach, but I mean, I never beat myself over it porque pues it's just not that it's not meant to be, but I'm like I'm gonna end up hitting those goals soon. It's just not the time. But yeah, you searched it up?
Yeah, I did.
What?
So total sales, it's not 10K, but guess where I'm at?
8.
7,400.
Damn, that's badass.
Damn.
That's good.
But ask me where that money is at. I have no idea. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that I think my long-term goals was set at the beginning of the year, and as the year goes by, I do use a lot of the short-term goals.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I think it helps to write it down.
No, yeah, it's alright. I have my stuff
Written down.
yeah. And it's but también like you gotta like not think about them too much, and just put the work in until you reach them. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like
I do talk about one goal in specific.
Which one?
That I said at the beginning of the year that I was gonna put myself first, because I feel like I get put in situations where I have to.
I mean, isn't that like resolution though?
Yeah, I mean, but that was a goal for myself. Like that was something that I wanted to do, and I feel like in order for me to like take it serious, it needed to be a goal. I don't really think resolutions like are like whatever, you know. I mean, we said it at the beginning of the year, like that resolutions is like you know,
it's like
whatever. But we set goals, and that was one of my goals to like put myself first. And I always say it whenever it comes down to it. I'm like I said at the beginning of the year, like we come first and da 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 da. And I feel like I remind myself, because if not, then I'm gonna let it go, because it's already so long, ago that I said I wanted to do that, and I've been practicing that.
Yeah.
And that's probably the only goal that I remind myself about, because it's probably the most difficult goal for me.
No, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, working towards your goals is definitely like just remember what you said at the beginning of the year or whenever you wrote it down, and then just keep working towards it. Don't forget about it, because it's just there. Like, keep working towards it.
Just, porque it's not, I'm not saying tampoco forget about it, but just don't constantly remind yourself of it, porque that kind of puts pressure on yourself when you don't need it, porque obviously it's going to take time to reach a certain goal,
Yeah.
And it's kind of like with the podcast, like I want to reach 1,000 subs still by the end of the year.
My goal was 500.
And I'm not gonna lie, 500 seems more like
realistic.
Reasonable. Yeah, realistic, but shit.
But because
I'm shooting for the stars here,
yeah, you were.
I still am.
Said that.
I still am, porque
it's okay. You don't gotta cry. Your
this
voice
shit
don't gotta crack.
My voice not cracking.
It did crack.
But yeah, so I'm still hoping that we're gonna get like 1,000 subs and shit.
Yeah, so if y'all are watching, please subscribe. It's not that hard, guys. It's not that hard. But I also wanted to say something else.
We're gonna do a big giveaway at 1,000.
Oh yeah, it should be a really big giveaway. Something to help somebody start with something.
Yeah, it'd be badass.
Maybe what if we pay for somebody's LLC?
Nah,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the giveaway is gonna be. But babe, did we did do a giveaway for the 1,000 followers on Instagram?
No.
We were supposed to.
I don't know.
Damn, we're gonna check on that, guys.
Wasn't that the rug?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Did we do a giveaway?
I mean, I'm saying the rug at Post. Was that the giveaway?
No, we were just doing that one. But yeah, I guess that one can be counted as that one.
I don't know.
But because we thank God we were able to pass up 1,000 followers on Instagram, and now the goal is to reach 500 subscribers for me. And if I reach 500 by, I don't know, before the end of the year, like, I'm good with this much more. Like, obviously, the more the better, but that's the goal for me.
Yeah.
So subscribe, don't forget. And I was gonna ask, hopefully y'all can comment or whatever. Do y'all think that our voices are very like boring? Because we're not like hyper people, so we're very like chilled, laid back. But people might like that, others might not.
Yeah.
I don't know, it depends on the type of mood I'm in to watch others.
Like other podcasts?
Uh-huh. Because I see like the one you
Honestly,
watch.
like the podcasts I watch, they're all loud. You know, they're all like, No Jumper is crazy. Uh, which ones do I watch? Bradley Martin. Like Bradley Martin.
Mm-hmm.
He's like chill. He's kind of like us, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but he has guests that are loud. You know, Brown Bag, they're loud. Um,
Do you think the loudness makes it more fun? Yeah,
it's more
right.
entertaining, yeah. Pero shit, I'm not loud. And in real life, I'm not loud. Like I'm. So this is me. Like
Yeah,
that's
this
why.
is
That's why I
literally
don't care.
him.
That's why I don't care. Like if people are like, oh shit,
Okay.
damn, y'all gonna make me cry in this bitch. You know, nah. Nah, that's why I don't care. Like if people are like, man, like this shit's boring. I was gonna say that on TikTok. Like we've had like comments like, not everybody. This just shows like not everybody should have a podcast or some shit like that, you know. And I'm just like, man, fuck this dude. Like, to me, it's like, okay, well, you're here. Oh, I did comment, right?
Oh yeah,
I was like,
Roland was
well,
arguing with
fuck.
somebody.
Well, you're here, shit. You know, like made it on your fucking For You page, bitch. You know, pero
Okay, babe, calm down.
nah, it's.
Don't get violent.
Nah, I'm not violent, but yeah. So it's like if y'all fuck with us, if y'all like my voice, you know what I'm saying, you know, you like say something crazy, say
I
something.
hate my voice.
But yeah, if y'all fuck with us just because of the content, just because of what we talk about, then that's
And
cool.
our
you know?
guests too.
Yeah, and our guests. I mean, not everybody's like this fucking crazy. Not everybody's on this fucking loud shit. You know, you can listen to podcasts that it's just more chill. You know, so we're like this chill podcast, and
Well, what I listen to is like a lot of crime and
yeah,
podcasts.
and they're not loud.
And they're not loud. They're very
Yeah.
like, there's this one time and
Yeah.
da-da-da." Like their voice is so soothing, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like my voice in general. Like I don't like it, but you know what I listen to is very like chill shit. So, I mean, out of both of us, I feel like I'm the most like probably more hyper than him.
Yeah.
But this is literally how we are like in real life, like super chill.
Yeah. So, hey man,
Hopefully y'all
Wait.
don't get bored and, you know.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, if y'all get bored, it's okay. Just don't unsubscribe.
Yeah, just stay subscribed
stay
and just like
subscribed.
mute us or some shit,
Yeah.
or just play it on mute and then give us a fucking
Yeah, because we've
a
had
view
friends
también.
say that before, right?
Okay.
That they'll just play our shit just to
Oh,
give
yeah,
us
yeah.
plays.
So on that note, let's talk about overcoming challenges, like you guys not liking us, our voice or whatever. Nah, sometimes like in business and stuff, like you know, you're gonna have your challenges. You're gonna experience like certain bumps on the road or whatever. Okay, you're gonna feel unmotivated, or you're gonna feel like you're doing something wrong, or you're not getting sales, or you're not getting bookings. You're something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's just part of it, right? Like it's just like taking losses or failures or whatever is just part of the process to becoming successful. Or what do you think?
Yes,
Why you say that?
because you said successful.
No, I caught myself, but I was like, it's the way like it came out. But I didn't do it with a lisp. You know. Damn. Wait, acting like I have a lisp. I don't have a lisp.
You don't, but
But-
you said it like that. No,
Successful like that. Lies.
so it's overcoming challenges, right? What's one of your biggest challenges with Superior?
Was superior was consistency.
Consistency.
Yeah, it was consistency.
Says the person that's telling y'all to stay consistent and can't stay
Hey
consistent.
man, fucking learn from my mistakes. It was consistency, and then it was like the whole pre-order thing.
The what's that called? Like, it's the order phase and then the getting it done. The shirts.
The production.
Production. That's
Yeah,
your,
production phase. Yeah, those were setbacks. And then honestly, I don't feel the need to like. Now I'm at this point where I have kind of control of Superior, where it's like these past years I would like go like a whole year or months without dropping anything, you know. And now I feel like I haven't dropped something. I forgot when's the
Since
last time since
June.
since June, but it doesn't feel like
Yeah, because you're working like behind the
behind the scenes.
scenes,
So I
and
have the stuff like it's getting screen printed now.
which I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
which if you guys have seen me wear the samples and everything
Yeah, the
on here,
prototype.
the prototype, like Mario said, right? Um, but yeah, so we have that, and then while these are, whenever I start doing photo shoots and everything, for the next drop, I'm already gonna be designing the next drop. También. So drop 5, because this is drop 4, I think. But yeah, those are the setbacks, you know. But these are things that I have to accept, that have to happen for me to be like, all right, well, fuck that. I'm never doing pre-orders again, or
Yeah.
I gotta keep designing while this is in production, and not design, produce, drop, and then design. You know. So now I design, produce, and while it's producing, I'm designing the next, overlapping, you
Yeah.
know, the work. So
So
I
I'm very
learn
excited.
from my
I'm
shit.
very excited for Superior because I
Yeah.
know like a lot of shit is coming, and
Yeah.
I know you're not doing pre-orders anymore, so that's very exciting too.
It's gonna be pretty dope. What about you? What about setbacks and all that?
Having so many vendors
Mm-hmm.
and ordering like sizes small through large on specific items when I wish everything was just small through XL or extra small through XL, good quality in the clothes, you know. It's
Yeah.
just all that stuff. Like I'm ready to drop like jeans, but I don't, that's one of the things I won't drop unless I actually go to the place and see the jeans, you know. I feel like that's one of my biggest things.
Yeah.
Limiting myself and ordering like large quantities because I'm not sure how good the quality is going to be.
Yeah.
And then the return's like a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of my biggest things right now, which I'm finding like right now I found a vendor that doesn't label their shit. So
That'd
that's
be
so
good for
much
you.
yeah, that's like so much easier without me having to like take out the tags, you know, by myself. But yeah, I don't know, like I mean I feel like that's one of my biggest ones right now with my everydays. With the chapters, I feel like since I'm gonna drop chapter 6 pretty soon hopefully, it's getting the ideas of like a design, you know. But again, my shit's very simple, so
Yeah.
it is a lot of work though because I do everything by myself. So
So you're okay. So the setback was just like having vendors.
it's a lot of vendors and the not knowing how good the quality of
Okay.
the item is gonna be, you know.
At that point, wouldn't you just like order samples, or you
You
just don't
can't.
want? Oh, you can't. You have
No.
to order already. Like.
Yeah, you can only order samples from like overseas, but not from here, like from LA, you know.
Yeah.
And then if I order, the only way I won't order samples from LA is if I go to LA and look at everything and I can just buy,
Yeah.
you know, which I want to go to LA so bad to do that. You know what's telling me that she booked the thing or whatever to go in like September with like her sister and stuff. And I was like, damn, like that's badass, like, you know, because I want AI Moss to like pay for that trip for you and I, like.
Yeah.
So my biggest setback is that a lot of vendors not knowing the quality of the items, you know.
Yeah. We're gonna go on a quick break and then we'll be right back.
Yeah. And we are back. Damn,
Okay.
you clapped over me.
No, we're supposed to clap first and then.
And we are back.
But yeah, going to LA would be pretty badass.
Yeah, that
honestly.
would be, because honestly I want to go to the fashion district over there and just see what the fuck is going on, like meet the vendors, become friends, and then, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing is I only drop neutral tones, so it's very hard to find cute stuff.
You gonna cry?
No, I feel like I had a
Burp.
I just swallowed it.
You gonna explode?
Yeah, like finding like cute stuff for a good price and the amount of like sizes that I want in those colors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, so far so good. I mean, I'm learning, and it's like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think, as long as I stay away from a boutique, I'm good. And
What
I
do you
feel
mean
like
you stay away?
I don't want to be like a basic boutique, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing pretty good with staying away from that. Or what do you think?
No, I mean, you just gotta make it known not to call it that, because it is that.
It is
But you
that.
just don't want to
But
call it
so
that.
is Superior.
It can be a
It
men's
is.
boutique,
But it is a boutique.
it's a brand.
It's a boutique.
It's a clothing brand.
So what's the difference between AI
A
Mas?
boutique sells pieces, sells um, like clothing pieces. Where it's like a boutique, I feel like sells more of
I'm selling blanks with AI
exactly.
Mas on it.
No, with the tags. Yeah, the AMS tags on it. But I'm selling like streetwear. I'm selling like designed pieces.
Uh-huh.
I'm not selling a t-shirt. I'm not selling jeans. I'm not selling pants that with like Levi's. It says Superior. Like it's not that. You know.
But Levi's,
It
Levi's is a brand.
is a brand.
So
Yeah, but Levi's isn't a boutique. ¿Sí me entiendes? Like a boutique sells clothes. Yeah. Yeah. Pero it's not. It's a type of clothes. Pero like okay, like what's that store? There's an Urban Assault. It's on. I showed you right
Yeah.
on Google. It says like men's fashion boutique or some shit like that. But they don't call it that, you know. Pero I look at them like they're a store because they sell other brands.
Yeah.
Stuff in there, but I just sell strictly my brand.
Yeah, and I just sell strictly my brand.
Okay, well then then it's not a boutique. I don't know.
Okay, so it's because you were calling it a boutique, so I'm saying, well, so is Superior because we do the same thing, basically.
I don't know. It just depends, I guess. Pero
Disagree with me?
I call your shit a brand. So,
It is a brand.
Okay. Well, then it's a brand.
It is a brand.
I'm not the one calling it a fucking boutique. Like,
I'm just
there's
saying.
people. That's what I'm saying. You just have to make sure people don't fucking call it a boutique, porque there's gonna be girls that just are gonna call it a boutique.
Yeah, that's
you
why
know?
on the bio it says clothing brand.
Yeah. So I've never called your shit a boutique. So
I know
don't
because
put that on
I
me.
made it clear that I don't want it to be a boutique. But the reason I was saying so is Superior because a boutique in general is just a small shop.
It's a small shop. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
I don't have a
technically,
shop of a brand. That's the thing. Like
okay, well, I have a brand. It's not a shop then. I'm not a boutique then.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you say
Why did you say okay like that?
okay, because
You
I
said,
did. Because
okay.
I didn't. Because the argument is not there. Like
No, there's not an argument, but I was saying disagree with me because technically our brands is the same stuff, but you're just dropping for guys and I'm just dropping for girls. The only thing is that mine it's minimal designs and my blanks from the vendors that I don't know how good the quality is gonna be is it does have just my sizing tag on it, you know, but that was my first drop. My next one's gonna have like, you know, hopefully with the stuff or
hem tags and all that.
yeah, like it's gonna be more branded. But yeah, but it is a small shop. The website's a small shop. And that's what defines boutique, right?
Okay, si tú quieres para tu
No.
brand. I mean, I'm
No.
never calling my shit a
No,
boutique.
I'm not.
You know,
I'm not
like
saying. I know me neither. Like AI Mas to me, it isn't a boutique, and my goal is to stay away from it being identified as a boutique. You know,
Yeah.
I never use that
it's
word.
because okay. I tech like it's because it's not even like that's the technical term. It's just a synonym. You know, it's just a synonym to a brand or whatever. Just like it's not like the official like on the legally it says you're legally a boutique, but you can call it a it's just fuck that. Like it's because boutique, when people hear the word boutique, they think of a small shop, like they sell dresses, they sell like it's more on the girl side, and that's what you want to stay away from. You don't want this like person like dude that you're really trying to stay away from that. So I'm just saying, like, just tell people that it's not a boutique. Like, just make sure you never call it that.
I
know?
I know.
That's all I was saying. Pero it's not like that's our technical term for our stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's not porque clothing brand is just that's my technical term. Like this is a clothing brand. It's like that.
It's like I have a clothing brand.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you do?" Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, it's a
Like I
girl
can go to a
clothing-
boutique and
clothing
be
brand."
like, you guys are a clothing brand, right? It's like that, and they'll be like, we're a boutique. And I'm like, nah, y'all are clothing brand. If you look up the definition, you guys are a clothing brand. It's like that, but you're just flipping it over here, and I'm like, don't do that, you know?
No, I was just using an example because you were saying that mine, basically you were saying that it was a boutique, and I was like, no, it's not. And I'm like, it's the same thing. I'm the same as Superior.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jeez. All right, guys.
Sorry, guys.
But for sure, make sure you go cop our t-shirts in our boutique sites.
Why would you say that? No, but yeah, for sure. The merch is gonna be available whenever you go shop at AI Mas. It's gonna have a tab where it has home, chapters every days, and it's gonna be this and much more. It's gonna be on the this and much more or on the shop all.
Yeah, same here. I'll have a separate tab or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then it'll just literally be 2 shirts.
Yeah, it'll be the 2 shirts, so you can either cop on either of the websites. Make sure you cop for mine more.
No.
No, I'm just saying.
Buy for mine.
Honestly, you can buy all of them
What's
over
your
there.
shipping?
Free. I don't know. I have it at 8.
You copycat.
What?
You had it at 10. I told you put it at 8. It's better.
Probably do back at 10, honestly. So
Well, if he does 10, my website has 8.
my shipping will probably go back up to 10. So cop at 8 while it's at 8. Make sure y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, now that he's making it a competition, make sure y'all
I'm
go
not
buy.
making it a competition.
Make sure y'all go
I
buy.
knew that was gonna set her off. I knew if I said that, she was gonna be like, "All right, let's do it." No, I'm not. I don't care. Y'all don't.
Honestly,
I'm not playing no game with y'all. She's playing her own game.
No,
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not playing
Just
the game.
buy the fucking shirts if y'all support. I'd appreciate it. I'm not doing a competition, so
Because he's
y'all
scared.
get it. Y'all get it. Like
He's scared.
I'm not scared. I
Well,
just
then?
like. I'm not scared.
Well,
It's
then?
just I just
What
don't
game
look
is it,
into
though?
it. Huh?
I mean, it's going to the same bank account. So what does it matter?
You're playing your own game.
No, I'm not playing any games. How is that a game?
Because you're like, okay, since he wants to make it a competition.
Because
I'm like,
you keep saying,
when?
"Oh, buy for mine."
I just said it one time and I knew it was going to set you off.
Well, then why would you say it?
I regret saying it, guys. Like, this girl. But all right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, just make sure y'all buy the merch. It's live now, so
Yeah, so it shit looks pretty dope, honestly. And
yeah.
like,
And it just says this and much more, and then it says this and much more podcast day 1 club here before the first 50 episodes. Support your friends. We're your friends. Support us,
please.
please.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow us on TikTok. Follow our Instagram. Please get us to 1,000 followers. If you watch us and you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
Wait,
Yeah.
to 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers?
Subs.
Oh,
Same thing. But everything will be in the description below. Other than that, I don't know if you have anything else to say.
no, just thank y'all for watching.
That's it. Peace.
Peace.